Recently, Tesla announced its plan to request stockholders to approve an increase in the number of authorized shares of common stock through an amendment to the company's amended and restated certificate of incorporation in order to enable a stock split of the company's common stock in the form of a stock dividend at the upcoming 2022 annual meeting of stockholders. Tesla's shares rose over 4% to $1,052.64 in pre-market trading on March 28th. This jump was because of the news of a stock split. Is now the last chance to buy Tesla stock before it explodes? What does the Cybertruck have to do with this? Keep watching to find out. A stock split happens when a company divides its stock in order to increase their total number of shares. Large tech firms such as Amazon and Apple have completed stock splits in the last year. Tesla's annual meeting is set to take place later this year. On March 28, 2022, Tesla announced its plan to request stockholder approval for a stock split. The company's board of directors has approved the management proposal, but the stock dividend will be contingent on the final board approval. Previously, the company executed a 5-for-1 split in August 2020 to make owning the stock easier for employees and investors. It did not say when a split would occur or the ratio of such a stock split, but it would follow similar maneuvers by a trio of tech companies that have seen their shares soar in recent months. Tesla's shares are up more than 60% over the past year, with each costing more than $1,000, and the company is growing. CEO Elon Musk opened Tesla's first European factory last week, a gigafactory in Germany that will employ 12,000 people and produce 500,000 vehicles a year. Given the stock's meteoric run, it's not a surprise that Musk and company are heading down the path of another stock split, especially with robust EV demand and the buildouts of the flagship Berlin and Austin gigafactories now on a glide path. Investors have plenty of reason to believe Tesla will soon return to smoother roads. The electric vehicle innovator has seen mostly good news over the past few days. Tesla is now delivering EVs from its Berlin gigafactory, and it's currently basking in some exciting updates. Of course, Tesla did raise vehicle prices last week, but that hasn't forced shares down like some people feared. Sure, media coverage of the company has been fairly mixed, but it seems that the good news has more or less overshadowed the bad. As shares rose in the third week of March, enthusiasm for Tesla also climbed. Now, Tesla stock is among the top trending names in Reddit's r/Wall Street Bets. Let's take a closer look at what's been happening with Tesla and its fans this week. Elon Musk also made a new comment about the Tesla Cybertruck, which recently took a back seat, and said that the automaker aimed to complete Cybertruck development this year for production in 2023. When Tesla unveiled the Cybertruck back in 2019, Tesla said that the electric pickup truck would make it to the market by the end of 2021. As the deadline was approaching, the automaker confirmed that production shipped to 2022. Elon Musk later said that Tesla was targeting a start of production for the electric pickup truck in late 2022 at Gigafactory, Texas, with the focus clearly on bringing the Model Y to production at the factory, and that being delayed as well. It appeared likely that the Cybertruck production timeline would also slip. During Tesla's last earnings report in January, Musk gave an update confirming that Tesla wouldn't launch the Cybertruck or any new vehicle in 2022. The CEO remained vague when it came to the electric pickup truck and only said that it would hopefully come out next year, meaning 2023. Since then, there have been rumors that Tesla is planning to start production of the Cybertruck in early 2023. During an event for the start of the Model Y deliveries at Gigafactory Berlin, Musk was asked by an employee about Tesla's short-term goals. Musk reiterated that Tesla's focus this year is to ramp up production of current vehicle programs, especially Model Y and Model 3, but he also offered a rare comment on Cybertruck. Musk said that Tesla aims to complete the development of the Cybertruck this year for production in 2023. "We want to complete the development of Cybertruck this year and be ready for production next year." While the comment doesn't confirm it, it works with the rumored timeline of the start of production in early 2023. The CEO also said that Tesla is aiming to complete engineering on the new Roadster this year and hopes to get enough batteries to be able to produce more Tesla semi-trucks. Those comments come after Musk surprisingly said that Tesla is shifting its product development priority to its Optimus humanoid robot in 2022. Tesla is one of the market's best secular growth stories, according to CFRA analyst Garrett Nelson. That's important at a time where growth is really being hurt by inflationary impacts, Nelson told Yahoo Finance Live. Tesla's is a story that's not immune to inflation, but the growth is really driven by company-specific factors, the growth for electric vehicles, and also the startup of 2 new factories, one in Germany, which just held the ribbon cutting, and then one in Texas, where they have a grand opening scheduled. They're entering a really new growth phase with the startup of these 2 new factories that will increase their annual vehicle production capacity dramatically. And so that's what's really driving the earnings growth going forward, he added. Over time, they can really scale up with these larger factories. It really takes time. It's a several-month process to scale up to full capacity, he added. Nelson said Tesla's strategy is to do whatever it takes to boost production. They have a goal of increasing their annual auto sales from about 500,000 vehicles sold in 2020 to 20 million by the year 2030. So that's a growth of 40 times that needs to happen. And so they're going to have to really accelerate their growth by building new factories. The Texas and Germany factories essentially doubled their number of operating factories from 2 to 4. And we believe they're looking at other factories around the world. Building factories around the world is really going to help Tesla's growth in other markets and achieve economies of scale, which should help drive down costs, Nelson said. According to a new report by StockApps.com, which was discovered and shared by Electrek, Tesla is one of the only global automakers that says it doesn't advertise. Some would argue Tesla advertises every day in some way or another. Though it doesn't have a marketing budget, it doesn't make commercials, and it clearly doesn't need to advertise. Demand for Tesla vehicles has been growing so quickly, advertising would potentially work to make delivery delays even longer. I mean, Elon Musk takes to Twitter every day and gets people's attention, which puts Tesla in the media spotlight on a constant basis. Whether the news is seen as negative or positive, it still draws attention to the brand. Meanwhile, Tesla fans, owners, and investors are constantly advertising for the company on social media and in online forums. Based on the StockApps report, Tesla has never spent a penny on actual advertising. Instead, the US EV company steers the extra money towards research and development, or R&D. Tesla's vehicles are constantly evolving, and they don't rely on traditional model years, refreshes, or redesigns. Rather, Tesla updates its car's hardware, software, battery tech, features, and more whenever it sees fit. It also has the unique ability to instantly change pricing to take inflation or supply chain issues into account, or because it added, updated, or removed various features. Take the dollar amount with a grain of salt here, since we have no way of knowing for sure. But the publication claims that Tesla spends $2,984 per car on R&D, and we've seen this feature shared around various publications many times in the past. As you can see, that's 3 times the industry average. It's no higher than Chrysler, Ford, and GM's R&D budgets combined. However, going forward, as these companies push to become EV leaders, their future R&D budgets are likely to grow. So, what do you think about Tesla's stock blowing up? Comment down below.